This is Feed Your Mind, and in today's video we're going to discuss the origins of up and down, which some people are calling gravity, and also we're going to discuss the secrets of the waters above. And so to begin this discussion, we get our information from Genesis chapter 1 verse 6 through 9. And so it goes like this. In verse 6 it says, "And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so." You see right there, it shows us where up and down was created, because it says there was water, and then now God made a physical barrier in that water to separate the waters above from the waters below. So before that, there didn't seem to be any indication of an up or down until that moment when it specifically describes where that barrier was introduced into the water, and that created up and down at that moment, when the waters above were called heaven, because in verse 8 it says, "And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day." So that's verse 8. And so the firmament is the barrier that we look up. When we look up in the sky, we see the firmament, which is the sky, and he's calling that heaven. And so let's conclude in verse 9, where it says, "And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. So like I was saying, basically the Bible is going on to explain what's going on with the waters under the heaven, which we found out heaven is the firmament. So it goes on to explain how dry land appeared out of this water. So at first it looks like there was just water, which was earth, and now the Bible is showing us how physical objects were allowed to appear out of this water, and that physical object was dry land. But the dry land didn't come as just dry land, because people were created out of this dry land eventually, and vegetation and trees. So everything we see on this physical earth has came out of the waters, which was dry land that came out of the waters, and out of that dry land that was able to generate everything that we physically see: stones, trees, people, animals. All that stuff was created out of this dry land. But there was also animals created in the waters and animals created from the heavens. So you got birds and then fish. But for the most part, everything was created out of this waters, the waters. So that's why I go into great detail about the secrets of waters in my water playlist, because water seems to be a big clue about what's really going on in this earth. And so we see right here, though, in that scripture, where basically it's showing us the moment up and down was created. And that's why things fall down, because anything created out of this level, the sea level from the waters below, will come back down to it. Like if you try to leave this area and maybe jump up, or if you throw something up, it's gonna come right back down to this level, the sea level of the waters below. It's not allowed to just keep going up to the heavens, up to the firmament above. It has to come back down. So this scripture that we read clearly shows us that there is waters above, which are part of the firmaments above. And so when people point up, that's just one direction, which is up. The science community is saying that we are living on a ball, so up would be all directions. But that's not what the scriptures are showing us. It's showing us that there is an up and there is a down. We know for sure this scripture is speaking of a flat earth, because no one can demonstrate large bodies of water bending around a spherical shape. All water remains flat and level. That's why I keep saying sea level. So the scripture is not only showing us that there is a definite up and down in the moment it was created, but also the scripture is showing us and proving to us the earth is level and flat. There's really no need for gravity on a flat earth, because we don't go out and say that there's all of these planets that are circling the sun and spinning around and all that they need to explain. So they need their gravity not only to hold their universe together, but they need gravity to hold their lives together, because without their gravity, which is their invisible God, it's the invisible God of the atheists basically and the scientists, because it's this force that they just came up with to describe everything, and it moves too perfectly for it to be a random accident, like they're saying, because the celestial bodies keep perfect track of time, like the sun and the moon. So really, it doesn't make any sense for them to be trying to say that the earth is a random accident. That's impossible with all the perfection that comes with it. So gravity would definitely have to be their invisible God, and they need to come clean and start to admit that what they're describing is definitely intelligent design. I mean, no matter which way they try to put it or however they try to explain it away, there's no way around it really when it comes to the perfection of the heavens. And even if they want to try to say that their gravity is what's keeping everything going, they have to admit that it sounds very much like intelligent design, no matter how they put it. So there's no escape. If they're going to go by just what the scriptures are saying, then you're going to see that, okay, well, it's definitely not a sphere. We're not living on a spherical ball, and we're not living upside down from each other. And, so basically, I just wanted to show you in this video the moment where up and down was created. And that's what it is. I mean, there really is no need for gravity. But if you want to continue to brainstorm about if there is a need for gravity, that's on you. But I don't see any need for it on a flat earth. I just know that what's up is up and what's down is down. And anything that comes out of this down the waters below area will remain on the waters below level. And if you try to jump up, you're going to come right back down to where we originated. So that's about it for today. This has been Feed Your Mind. Look, I'm going to leave some links for you if you want to do more research with me on gravity. I'm also going to leave links for my other channels, my social media, my Feed Your Mind store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel and help keep channels like this online, because they try to suppress a lot of this type of content and this type of information. So your support helps keep channels like this online. So you can donate as little as $1 to my YouTube membership, my Patreon, or my PayPal. So all links are in the comment section and description box. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off.